Ode 9 to Curio. Mark Akenside. Thrice hath the spring beheld thy faded fame, since I exulting grasped the tuneful shell, eager through endless years to sound thy name, proud that my memory with thine should dwell. How hast thou stained the splendor of my choice! Those godlike forms which hovered round thy voice, laws, freedom, glory, whither are they flown? What can I now of thee to time report, save thy fond country made thy impious sport, her fortune and her hope the victims of thy own? There are with eyes unmoved and reckless heart who saw thee from thy summit fall thus low, who deemed thy arm extended but to dart the public vengeance on thy private foe. But, spite of every gloss of envious minds, the allied race whom virtue's luster blinds, who sagely prove that each man hath his price, I still believe thy aim from blemish free, I yet, even yet, believe it, spite of thee and all thy painted pleas to greatness and to vice. Thou didst not dream of liberty decayed, nor wish to make her guardian laws more strong, but the rash many, first by thee misled, bore thee at length unwillingly along. Rise from your sad abodes, ye cursed of old, for faith deserted or for cities sold, on here one untreated, unexampled, deed. One mystery of shame from Curio, learn, to beg the infamy he did not earn, and scape in guilt's disguise from virtue's offered meed. Foresaw we not that dangerous power avowed, whom freedom oft hath found her mortal bane, whom public wisdom ever strove to exclude, and but with blushes suffereth in her train? Corruption vaunted her bewitching spoils, o'er court, o'er senate, spread in pomp her toils, and called herself the state's directing soul, till Curio, like a good magician, tried with eloquence and reason at his side, by strength of holier spells the enchantress to control. Soon with thy country's hope thy fame extends. The rescued merchant oft thy words resounds, thee and thy cause the rural hearth defends. His bowl to thee the grateful sailor crowns, the learned recluse, with awful zeal who read of Grecian heroes, Roman patriots dead, now with like awe doth living merits can, while he, whom virtue in his blessed retreat bade social ease and public passions meet, ascends the civil scene, and knows to be a man. At length in view the glorious end appeared, we saw thy spirit through the Senate reign, and freedom's friends thy instant omen heard of laws for which their fathers bled in vain. Walked in the strife the public genius rose more keen, more ardent from his long repose, deep through her bounds the city felt his call, each crowded haunt was stirred beneath his power, and murmuring chilling the deciding hour of that too vast event, the hope and dread of all. Oh, ye good powers, who look on humankind, instruct the mighty moments as they roll, and watch the fleeting shapes in Curio's mind, and steer his passions steady to the goal. O Alfred, father of the English name, O valiant Edward, first in civil fame, O William, height of public virtue pure, bend from your radiant seats a joyful eye behold the sum of all your labors nigh, your plans of law complete, your ends of rule secure. 'Twas then, O shame! O soul from faith estranged! O Albion, oft to flattering vows a prey! 'Twas then, thy thought what sudden frenzy changed? What rushing palsy took thy strength away? Is this the man in freedom's cause approved? The man so great, so honored, so beloved, whom the dead envied, and the living blessed? This patient slave by tinsel bonds allured? This wretched suitor for a boon abjured? Whom those that feared him, scorn, that trusted him, detest? O lust alike to action and repose, with all that habit of familiar fame, sold to the mockery of relentless foes, and doomed to exhaust the dregs of life in shame, to act with burning brow and throbbing heart a poor deserter's dull exploded part, to slight the favor thou canst hope no more, renounce the giddy crowd, the vulgar wind, charge thy own lightness on thy country's mind, and from her voice appeal to each tame foreign shore. But England's sons, to purchase thence applause, shall ne'er the loyalty of slaves pretend, by courtly passions try the public cause, nor to the forms of rule betray the end. O resurrect! By manliest passions moved, the labours which to virtue stand approved, prompt with the lover's fondness to survey. Yet, where injustice works her wilful claim, fierce as the flight of Jove's destroying flame, impatient to confront, and dreadful to repay, these thy heart owns no longer. In their room see the grave queen of pageants, honor, dwell couched in thy bosom's deep tempestuous gloom like some grim idol in a sorcerer's cell. Before her rites thy sickening reason flew, divine persuasion from thy tongue withdrew, while laughter mocked, or pity stole a sigh. Can wit her tender movements rightly frame where the prime function of the soul is lame? Can fancy's feeble springs the force of truth supply? But come, 'tis time, strong destiny impends to shut thee from the joys thou hast betrayed. With princes filled, the solemn fane ascends, by infamy, the mindful demons wait their vengeful vows for guardian law's effect, from nations fettered, and from towns laid waste, forever through the spacious courts resound their long posterity's united groan, and the sad charge of horrors not their own, assail the giant chiefs, and press them to the ground. Inside old time, imperious judge, awaits, above revenge, or fear, or pity, just, he urgeth onward to those guilty gates the great, the sage, the happy, and august. And still he asks them of the hidden plan whence every treaty, every war began, evolves their secrets, and their guilt proclaims. And still his hands despoil them on the road of each vain wreath by lying bards bestowed, and crush their trophies huge, and raise their sculptured names. Ye mighty shades, arise, give place, attend, here his eternal mansion Curio seeks. Low doth proud Wentworth to the stranger bend, and his dire welcome hardy Clifford speaks. Single quotee comes, whom fate with sure arts prepared to accomplish all which we but vainly dart. Whom o'er the stubborn herd she taught to reign, who soothed with gaudy dreams their raging power, even to its last irrevocable hour. Then baffled their rude strength, and broke them to the chain. But ye, whom yet wise liberty inspires, whom for her champions o'er the world she claims, that household godhead whom of old your sires sought in the woods of Elbe, and bore to Thames, drive ye this hostile omen far away. Their own fell efforts on her foes repay. Your wealth, your arts, your fame, be hers alone, still gird your swords to combat on her side. Still frame your laws her generous test to abide. And when to her defense the altar and the throne, protect her from yourselves, ere yet the flood of golden luxury, which commerce pours, hath spread that selfish fierceness through your blood, which not her lightest discipline endures. Snatch from fantastic demagogues her cause, dream not of Nema's manners, Plato's laws, a wiser founder, and a nobler plan. O sons of Alfred, were for you assigned, bring to that birthright but an equal mind, and no sublimer lot will fate reserve for man.